Hey, check it out. Cargal Coffee's about to get brewed.
We got some
Share this
savings
around. Let's brew. Hey, what's going on, gals? It's Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And it's Fred Lenart's subprime hero.
And we are brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee podcast, having some having some fun and having a great time with our incredible friends. I can't wait to get this brew underway with the one, the only Melissa to the show.
Oh, I love it. You know, we've had some really significant shows that a great show with one of our late friends, Brittany. That was one of our very first shows we've ever got to do. And you guys were like the biggest group we had as a show together. And man, that was historical to me. And it's something I'll never forget. 3 amazing women in this industry that absolutely always inspired me. So now that I get to work with you, it's even cooler. But being here and doing a show live with you at your location, it's even cooler to me.
Very cool. Very cool. And that episode means a lot, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, it comes up in memories, and she's a great girl, and she's definitely missed. But what an opportunity for you guys to have you here at the dealership.
Yeah, we love it here.
Love
it here.
Yeah, good energy. Great energy.
It's caffeination, right?
It is caffeination.
Caffeination, that caffeination energy. And what we absolutely love is all those that are in the industry trying to make a difference, right? We're not just trying to make a difference here with the people that we have around us, but we're trying to make sure that we make it better somehow for this business. When we go on and we hand it off to the next generation, we give them something good to work with. You know what I mean? We gave them something to be proud of, and something that we can say and look back with honor, like, man, we gave it our all, and man, we saw some really cool stuff. And what's awesome is just seeing how your team is coming together and the growth that you all have had over the years. It really is humbling that we get the chance to be involved in it, but it's fun because we keep saying, okay, well, we have a little bit more room to grow, and a little bit more room to grow, and a little bit more room to grow, right? Because what's the biggest room in the world? Everybody, what's the biggest room in the world?
There's the room for improvement, that's for sure. And we absolutely
always fit in it. We
all do. You know, we're always looking for ways to get better, get stronger, but also to team up with people and be inspired. You know, I think that sometimes we work really hard and we get used to a certain way, and it's not that we get tunnel vision, it's just that it works. So we get stuck to doing those things. But sometimes by having other people around, you find that you get inspired to try to do something a little different, which at the end of the day, you'll find that is, even though it seems like more, it becomes less for you, but more in so many other ways, like your time. your pocketbooks and and the people that you get to help. It becomes abundant, and then they feel very blessed to be here. And that's the thing I love about being around you, around so many others. You and your sister are phenomenal. You are a rock star. You're literally somebody that we met for the very first time handful of years ago. I mean, it's been 5-6 years, maybe longer. I'm not sure exactly, but it's been a while. We met you. We got to see you all, got to visit you all the time when we were down in Tampa and Orlando. And it was always fun to hang out and get to know you and your sister and everybody else in the group. But you two always stuck out to us, to Lou and I, and I think to everybody in the group, is that you all had such a bond and such a love for this business, but for the people in this business. And you shared that, like, no matter what people felt, coming around you inspired them to look at life a little different. Like, hey, you know what? There should be more joy. Hey, you know what? Maybe I need to be closer to my sister or my brother. Because the way you two do it, it's like, wow, it's just like, they're like literally like Siamese twins, like they're stuck together. They literally are. I love it though, but it's amazing when they do separate. It's like they know where the other one's at. Like, just they listen for a second, she's over there.
Yeah, it's a custom thing to you all is that many people are known by a look, by a thing that they say, a thing that they do. You all are literally known by your laugh. The laugh is what lets people know, yep, they're in the room. Those sisters of savings are in the room, and it makes you joyful. It's contagious, and we absolutely love it. And as we've grown through the years, how has it been being able to see yourself come from wherever it is that you were where we first started off to where it is that we are now, and we're now coming through a COVID's big rise in awesome grossing that we had inside of our business, to then the drop off, to the personnel, the teaching, the learning. How exciting is it now to be able to kind of still keep that laugh and see how much room there is to grow, especially taking advantage of opportunities to go get with other dealers, which primarily is what we're here to talk about, everybody, is going to the NIADA conference and why it is so important that we get out there. But being an independent dealer, you've seen some awesome stuff that can take that laugh away from you. Why has it been so important to keep shaking it up and to keep making yourself grow?
Oh my gosh. Well, that's what I love about the car business, is because it is ever changing. It's a business that's never the same day. We're always facing challenges. That's true. I think that, there's no challenge that can be overcome if you have the right people with you. So whether it's a team or whether it's other dealerships that you're networking with, we've always tried to stay connected with other like-minded, like-hearted people, right? And be involved in groups and like having you guys here doing the things that are going to help us be joyful, do business the right way, still sell cars, help people, solve problems. But you're always solving problems when you own a business, right? So true. Oh, you're speaking right there. I don't know. I wouldn't be in any other business. I love the car business.
And you're a legacy dealer. So let's lean into that a little bit. So your father's paved the way for you all to be here. You guys have definitely expanded and blew the lid.
Your vision did some new things to it. Absolutely. And in a very short amount of time.
Yes.
You were just talking about it yesterday. You were talking about, like, how many years ago was it when you guys had that picture of you all?
Oh, I had a Facebook memory come up and I posted it last night, and it was 9 years ago. And it was me and Michele. And at that time we had one salesperson, right? And so we did a Charlie's Angels theme. But those shirts, it came up. Yeah. And it doesn't seem like that long ago, but then you look at the picture, it's like, wow. That
9 years ago.
Yeah. And then what we have grown into with a lot of hard work and a lot of teamwork and a lot of just good things, but also investing back in the business, right? That's been the biggest part.
And the community, right? Fred's rocking the Deed shirt. Tell us a little bit about that, because you're not just a dealer that's putting cars on the road. You're making sure that your people are staying invested inside of the community. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, and that was Michelle's huge accomplishment. It takes both of us, but she was very passionate about giving a car away. So we gave a 2019 Ford Fiesta with low miles, and we had a contest that was just doing good deeds. So some of them were like, giving a gift card and paying it forward that way. Some were as little as like putting a penny down and having somebody find it heads up, right? I mean, the little things with notes or.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That's awesome.
Some things you can, I mean, a lot of them weren't even monetary, giving to the shelter or the veterans.
Absolutely. Those are, and like you said, and I love that because, the non-monetary things, the time that we put in, our hands getting dirty, our minds being used, those are way more valuable than any dollar. Yes. I think that if you do have the accessibility to extra, monetary funds, yes, please. I encourage you, go find causes that matter to you, like you all have.
Yes.
Do good deeds with your community. You find that it's more than just bragging. It's not more than. It's not anything to do with bragging.
Right.
It's about really loving. And I think love is where everything begins. That's something super passionate with Lou and I when it comes to our core values. And it's very passionate with what we do when we talk to people and we help with people. And when you're with your community, folks, do these good deeds. And and then you get things come back to you. And I love that you guys were kind of showing like, hey, look, by doing these good deeds, look what can happen. We're able to put something together and have a fiesta forever for you, right? So I think that's great that you all did that. I know that you give a lot of love to your sister, and that's where it starts. And I love that you did that. You two are a dynamic duo. Lou and I, we believe we're a great dynamic duo, but you two are just second to none. The way you all are graceful together, the way you are, whatever somebody has a weakness, the other person has the strength. It's pretty cool how you are like that. And you guys kind of carry each other that way, but so you never notice anyone's weakness. You just see the strengths. So it's beautiful.
Thank you.
There goes powerhouses, right? And being the powerhouses that you are, you all put a great example out there. I mean, you do. You show everybody. If you got a set of these, you can do good deeds, right? You can make sure that you're doing things in the community, and you show that it's something that was instilled in you. So tell us a little bit about the legacy here. More taking the reins.
Love that.
My dad started the dealership. This year will be 40 years. So we're going to have we're looking forward to a Jeep Jamboree.
Jamboree.
Yes,
come on now.
Yeah, he loves his Jeeps. Mom loves her Jeeps. So they're going to have a Jeep Jamboree 40th anniversary.
That's smart.
He is just the best. Like dad rules the best.
No doubt.
He has given us girls the opportunity to take the business and run it, which is, you think about it, and it's very gracious. It's hard to hand over things. I know even I tend to like go, okay, I can just do it, right? So he has allowed us the opportunity to just be us, do our thing, grow and be uncomfortable, because it makes him uncomfortable too, I'm sure. To a point, it's like, oh my gosh, how many, so
he thinks things are sus.
Yes. And he has also invested so much back into the business and into the buildings and the second store. And, none of it's easy, but he has allowed us to just take the reins, which is a lot.
It is. It's hard for a father to do that with even anybody, right? Let alone their own children, because they feel like, oh man, I don't want to have that kind of conflict in the family. But he sees so much trust in you all. I mean, he sees so much passion in y'all's eyes, and the vision that you all have for the store and where you want it to go. He sees that, and he knows that that's him too. That's part of what he is. You are an extension of him, and he feels so proud of you both, and so much love, but he has so much trust in you both too. So it's important, but he trusts the people. He sees who you're employing, what kind of people you're putting in places, and he's even brought some people, like to include Bambi. He found Bambi. He would have found Bambi, right? So I mean, just
shout out Bambi. We love you, Bambi.
Shout out to Bambi for sure. But that's the thing, like. It's an important. He is part of all this. He is literally the cornerstone in this building. But at the end of the day, you are the ones who are making this building pretty right now. You're the one putting the decorate. You know what I mean? Like per se.
Yes.
But like it's very impressive what you two are doing. But yet I love that you don't get too comfortable. You guys get there and you guys are doing well, and you're like, you know what? I want to do better. So you're always looking for that, and I see you doing things. Shout out to Glenn Lundy and 800 Club. You all are part of the 800 Club. You guys were looking for something that was today for you, right? What can we do today to get to where I need to get to tomorrow?
Right.
And I think that you found a great group of people that know what they're doing, because it's not just Glenn and his team, it's the group of dealers that you get to entertain with, right?
Yes.
Work with, educate with, and grow with. And there's some powerhouses in there, y'all. You know, I don't need to name them all. I think you all know who they are, and we see them, you know, and you see people who, from everyone from, you know, the experienced independent to the most experienced, biggest stores out there when it comes to franchise stores. So it's a great group of people to rub elbows with, because you can learn a whole lot. But you all bring a lot of stuff to the table. I want you to keep that confidence. I know sometimes it could feel like, because, we're just from a good old Coldwater, Michigan, just us two ladies. You know, you two are amazing. So I, you know, one of the reasons why we love having you on shows, because I want to show you off to the world, but I also want you all to know that you guys are important to automotive. There's a lot of people who could take clues from what you're doing. You know, you guys almost have pretty much an all-female staff, and you guys are being successful. And people always say that's not possible in automotive. No, not only is it possible, but it can actually be better. So I'm just saying, I'm not going to get too much into it. There's plenty of great men car guys, but at the end of the day, it's good car people. Who's out there? Where can we find that? But you all seem to attract some really creative, amazing women into this building, and they all have their intricate part. You know, I was telling them earlier about like how the team is like a fine watch with all the little parts that make it move to make it keep perfect time.
Yes.
If one little piece is bent, or it's rubbed too hard, or it starts to wear, it won't keep perfect time. So we need everybody to be running together, but each part looks so different. But it's important, because we don't want everybody to be the same. We want them all to be different, but because everyone is important for this watch to run the way it needs to watch, this business the way it needs to run. So you know, that being said, you know, it's important. I love that, because you do have that team. You have a great base right now. I think you have you guys are going a great way. You know, they're fortunate. They do have some pretty good trainers too.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
You know, but more so, we're family with y'all. We consider us part of the Rainbow team, and when we get up here, you guys make us feel that way too. So it's never, you know, we eat lunch with them, we go out to dinner with them. They always find time to make us feel like we're welcome, and I thank you. It's always important.
Well, you're family.
So,
and we believe that. We believe that. In that's why it's so important to us that we do enjoy the history that's being made. Right. So you guys are in a historical part of being able to take the reins and now push the envelope and increase it, and almost add your new upgrade to the software. You literally give it the 2.0. So you all have opened up a satellite store for you independents. Again, not the easiest thing to do, but as an independent, it is a blessing that, you know what, we can just do this. You know, we don't have to wait for nobody's okay. We just got to do the right thing by, you know, legally setting ourselves up here to there. But that's a lot of stretch, you know, to change with the names, logos, the flow, the grand opening. You guys had a big show out for the grand opening. What was the reason for you guys making that shift into opening up that satellite store?
You know what? We had Dad had resurfaced the building. We were trying to move in the direction of getting the store opened, and there's, you know, things you need to push through, right?
Of course.
and people, and honestly, it was Casey. He was presented as wanted a change, and what a wonderful opportunity for us, Rainbow, to have him come aboard. He specializes in trucks and commercial units, so it was a great extension to what we also do here. And you know, it's also us learning, right? I mean, there again, I think we talk about it all the time, is like, you only know what you know. So it's like, that's why we, you know, love you guys coming, because you also bring so much to the dealership each time you're here, and learning, even no matter how long you have in a business, right? You can always learn. So that extension has been only open, well, I think 60 days now.
Yeah, right around there.
But with the grand opening, it was a great turnout, and
the new office built inside there, everything was good. You guys had you guys have like a lot of inventory right now over there for that lot, you know, so it looks really good. So a lot of great people showed up. I think it was awesome, and it's an amazing thing to see happen, and it's going to be successful. Of course, you ladies are behind the wheel, making sure it does. but there's going to be bumps and bruises, and that's where you learn things. But that's why you're part of things like Dave and our club, why you work with the certified solutionaries, and why going to events like NIADA is important, y'all. I'm going to throw this out really quick while we're here, is that down below you see it streaming. That is a link that shows that you guys were on our show, you saw this, and then you went and signed up for the event. Like, folks, I would love for you to sign up. Please use that link down below. That would mean a lot to us. We want to make sure our audience knows what's going on. When you're there, if you sign up through our link, let me know. And when you get there, you get a free t-shirt.
Come on.
You're going to come get a shirt. It's going to be a certified solutionary or car guy coffee shirt in your size. Let me know. Matter of fact, when you do sign up, send me a message. Send me your shirt size. And let's set up a time for maybe to even do an interview. So come on through, because we will have a booth at NIADA. We do have a booth. We'll be doing interviews. We do have a session on the second day. Listen, day one is kind of a setup day, right? It's the 19th. On the 20th, me and Lou at 3:30. You guys got to come. We're talking about watch your language, because it matters, right?
Watch your mouth.
And it's not just about how you talk, cuss word. I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about how we speak, the actual transition words that we use when we talk to our customers, when we talk to our employees, when we talk to our teammates. How are you talking to them, and how are they feeling about the conversation? When we're having to teach them something, are we talking down to them, or are we educating them? And are we using the right words so that they listen? Because here's the deal. Just like customers, if we say it the wrong way, the words go in one ear and out the other. As a matter of fact, they don't even go in an ear. They're like, block, I'm not listening to you anymore. It's the same thing that happens with our employees. We got to learn how to do that, y'all. It's not 1999 anymore, unfortunately. Listen, I grew up that way. I know. I'm good. You could yell at me and I get it. I don't want to be yelled at again. I'll listen. Promise. But not everyone's like that, and most of us are not anymore. And it's okay. That doesn't mean they're less than. Matter of fact, we shouldn't be yelled at. So let's make sure we talk about that, unless we deserve it, right? We all know when we deserve it. But let's be honest. Let's talk about that. So come check out our session. We do want dealers to get involved. It is a mastermind. So we're going to talk ideas, talk about things that are happening at your store. We're going to high five y'all for some great ideas. And then we're going to low five y'all if it's not so great idea. We'll talk about it, right? Well, we're going to have fun. So make sure you guys come check out that session. Lou and I are going to be doing that. But we invite every dealer to come by, or any vendor that has some great ideas about how to speak in the business. Let's go.
Yes.
So we'll see you there. And I can't wait. So dealers get there, sign up, have some fun. Use that link down below. It's going to be a blast.
And the main reason why we want to bring that type of a conversation forward is not everybody gets the opportunity to have us sit here with them and to really massage in the understanding of why language is so important for us to grab a hold of, right? How we speak to our employees, how we speak to our customers. You've had the chance to see us kind of start to shift the mindsets, the thinking. What has it done for a dealer like you that you have a legacy of car time in you, right? You've seen some things, and it is easy for all of us to say, listen here, you son of a, hold on a second. Let me try to make the best out of you. So I got to bring the best out of me, right? All of that language matters, especially when you've been in this business a time or two, right? You've seen some things, right? Your parents seen some things. We've all seen some things, right? And
I've said some things.
Yeah, it's very easy for us all to be reactionary.
I've done it
but recognizing we get what we're putting out, or there is a different way to shift this, because you know what? We're going to have another conversation another time. It can't end here. What has it done for you, your staff, you and Michele? What has it done starting to shift and rechange some of the language that had to be changed?
Well, and I think that you guys bring so much, but you also help us with the things we know we need to do, and that is your language. Start the way you start your day, your mindset, talking positive about yourself, about your team, about everything, right? About the customer. I mean, like everybody. So you're absolutely right. It's a mindset, but it's speaking it. It's starting your day with gratitude.
Yes.
Right.
Always.
There's so much that you can be grateful for, and you need to start picking even the little things every day that matter. Right.
It does, because it starts with little
filters.
things.
Yes.
Yeah. And when you see it, eventually the positivity becomes more. It's like, the great news meetings that we have with you all, with everybody across the country that we've done it with, the first one's always kind of like, whoa, hold on, what's that? And every once in a while they still kind of do that, but they always think of it, but then everybody kind of gets uplifted. I see people who are having a bad day, but they see their friend across the way talk about something good, like their kid just did this. Now they got uplifted too, because they see their boy or their sister, their friend, whatever, that's sitting right across, their teammate, and they're like, they see the joy that it kind of makes them think about their kids, and like, you know what, my life is good. I keep forgetting I have amazing kids. I don't know why I'm tripping over here, right? So it's important that we do that, and it's not just because energy is energy.
Oh yeah.
And the way that frequency of love and happiness, it hits people, and you can be in a room that's filled with 10 people that are happy and 3 of them are sad, but by the time it's all said and done, usually all 13 are happy. Yes. That's the power of light, right? And that's something that I love to see, and that's why we encourage people to, like, and I love what you're talking about, start your day with gratitude. And if you do that, when you get to a great news meeting, you have like 20 things you want to say. Like, I can go all day.
Right.
I'm always like, well, yeah, I got this, I got that, man, this is so great, but is there bad things? Yes, folks, listen. Yes. It's not all rainbows, right?
Except here.
But at the end of the day, it's not. And not even in my life, y'all. I mean, I have bad days too. I have bad mornings. I have bad moments. I say things sometimes I shouldn't say. I do things sometimes I shouldn't do. But at the end of the day, I know when I did something right or wrong, and I'm going to try to correct and be better, and it's okay. It's all right. As long as I do my best. That's all we can ask anyone to do. It's just that when you realize I didn't do my best is when I get disappointed in myself. It's like when I just kind of gave up on something, or I knew I could have done better, or could have woke up earlier, or could have done a little bit harder in my workout, or maybe I could have talked to a client's, at a dealership, and maybe saved a salesperson a little bit stronger, right? Sometimes you feel like, oh man, this salesperson, maybe I need to give up on him, but I don't ever want to even feel that way. I mean, have I ever felt like maybe, but I'm not saying that that's right. That shouldn't be right. I'm going to give them all I can until they're like, right. So no, it's cool. So, but that, but you get that. You've like you said, you came here literally Charlie Angel style, you, your sister, and one other person, and look what it's become. Now you filled up this building, you grew the other building, filled that building so much, you all had to come over here, right? And now, and it's still just the beginning. Your staff is getting stronger by the day. You're starting to see people in other positions that can maybe do other things, or taking more responsibility, and the load is getting lessened, but yet it's becoming more because you can't help but want more. Right. So what you see, you have the second location. Where do you see? I got to ask, where do you see Rainbow Motor Sales, Melissa Hanna, the Sisters of Savings, you and Michele Streets? Where do you see you all 5 years from today?
Wow. I know.
I know you know this answer, but it might be scary to say it loud. But
it is.
But
that's
it is, because you almost have to make
difficult.
when you say it out loud, especially here, you got to commit to it now, right? And that's kind of why I'm kind of doing that to you, because I not only do I
hot seat.
So I told you I'd make it easy on you.
I know,
but I'm getting close to the end, so I figured I'd hit you with something.
That's part of a good mastermind, being put on the hot seat. You gotta do it. You just gotta do it.
So where do you see it? I mean, 5 years.
Oh wow. That being larger. If we can sell 50 cars out of that,
you do.
And then consistency from here, right? And me and Michele able to be out in the community more and doing what we love, which is, anytime we go out together, even if it's for lunch or a drive to through the right, that's what it's about. It's about our energy and what we bring to wherever we go. It really is.
You two are the brand of Rainbow Motors, literally.
And it's fun, having fun when you do it.
That should be y'all's commercial, just the laugh. Seriously, welcome to Rainbow Motors.
We got to get it out of there.
And that's it. That's the radio commercial. That's it. 10-second reel.
10-second
And they're like, how much does that cost? Nothing. We'll do that. It's okay, cool. So,
awesome.
But
who can duplicate it?
Nobody. Can't. That's an original, and they may even buy that laugh off y'all. Somebody. I see that for you all, and I believe. Not only do I believe that, I think it's gonna happen a lot quicker in 5 years. I see where y'all going, and I can literally see the picture of 1 year, and that's 50 cars is definitely something that's not. You've done it.
Each store, right?
Oh, each store.
Each store.
Okay, I'm with you.
Oh yeah, each store.
Oh,
100 cars.
Yeah.
But I think that's definitely going to happen. I think that we get to 100 cars a month between the two stores, and you all are definitely going to be able to be more philanthropists throughout your community, be able to share the brand more and more and more. I love the 2.0 is it's like off brand of it, right? So I like it because it's still the same, but yet it's it's more industrial. Like you're talking about commercial, yet it's 4-wheel drive. It's that good old boy. So that's a good spot for y'all. I love that. Yeah. What I love is that it's even though they are competing stores because they can sell cars, right? But at the end of the day, they do different things. So it blends to one. That's why it makes it special. It's almost like it shouldn't even be called 2.0 because it's just one continuous of this. Next thing you know, you guys have this whole road is your lot.
Exactly. Exactly.
I love what y'all.
I love Motor Mall. I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
That's a new. That is a vision right there.
That's a big vision. So I see that, but I love it. I love that that you guys honor your father the way you do, and I love how he honors you all. But you guys keep honoring each other back the way you are, and the deeds that you want in the community are going to keep happening. The people that you're going to bless inside the stores that work for you are going to intensify and get bigger and more. And then, of course, that means you're just going to bless more people in the community. It's awesome. Yeah. It's really awesome.
So awesome. Speaking of awesome, there's awesome opportunities for you dealers to be involved at the NIADA conference this year. We cannot wait to see you all. It's going to be great. It's going to be at the Wynn. It's going to be in fabulous Las Vegas. There's going to be good food. There's going to be a bunch of car guys, car gals. Bring your families. Bring your friends. Bring your energy, but bring a big notebook because there's a lot of connections, a lot of information, a lot of news you're going to want to take in. And you're going to get the chance to meet incredible people like Melissa and all other solutionaries that are trying to find a way to make their business better. Get out there. Take a look below. Make sure that you use that link. Let people know that you were watching the Car Guy Coffee podcast, webcast, whatever cast it is you've been watching. Know that you've been part of Brewing Solutions, folks. This is a way of life. And yes, we are trying to change the language because we don't want to percolate problems out there, folks. We want to brew solutions. And as we do that, we get to rise with incredible solutionaries like this that are always having happy days. And this is a leader inside of making sure that they do take steps forward and being very, very social. Melissa, why is it so important that dealers and those that do have marketing capabilities or just have a cell phone and a camera of any sort do get involved in getting social?
Oh, it has made a huge difference. And look, you know what? It's hard at first. So you have to get over that, right? Get uncomfortable, get in front of the camera. You are making a difference just by showing up. I really believe that, it's not just for a brand, or you're not trying to sell anything. It's for yourself.
Yep.
It's for spreading positivity, and putting a mark someplace and touching somebody that you don't even know that you've touched. I mean, honestly, right? I mean, even the energy. Maybe I'm talking too much, but this morning, opening the car doors, turning on the music. We all went live, and how fun was that? Whatever kind of day you're having, whatever problem you thought you had, you don't, because that's fun.
That's so true. Music, I love that.
You've got the music, and that even going live, it's like somebody could see that was having a bad day, and if that's going to make you smile.
A little smile.
Even if you
I love what you said there. That wasn't even, exactly. It's not even about the car deal. It's about changing someone's day.
Joy.
Which can be a car deal. It may just be that they needed something that made them laugh, a song in the background that made them remind them of something. The smiles on people's faces when they were just messing around on live and talking and jumping on each other's lives. And that stuff it's a energy. And once again, that frequency gets out there, and everybody, I'm going to tell you, most people I know love the frequency of love. They love the way that feels. So if you guys want that, rainbowmotorsales.com.
Come on.
Make sure you guys go to that website, check it out.
Check that out.
Check out the Sisters of Savings, Car Gal Coffee. Let's go, right?
Yes.
We absolutely love them. You guys see the studio, it's right behind us. I mean, it's right there.
Right.
Bingo, right? So listen, there's a reason why we've always been friends with them. There's a reason why that we are going to continue to be friends with them years and years down the road. It's because their hearts and the way that they love their community and their people are important. But I'm never, ever cannot live without that laugh in my life.
So we have to have the laugh in our life. And that's why it is important that we do highlight that it is happy days when you are around here. Get in front of the camera, have some fun, shake it up with your team, get them outside, open up the cars, make sure that you are changing things up, adjust it, have some fun, and you might capture some moments that you can always look back and have a great time with. This is just one video of these Incredibles having some fun over here at Rainbow Motors, enjoying some of the happy days. This might split us, so we might watch this right here with you.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you. These days are ours, happy and free. These days are ours, share them with me. Goodbye, gray sky, hello, blue. There's nothing can hold me when I hold you. Feels so right, it can't be wrong. Rocking and rolling all week long. Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Grooving all week with you. These days are ours. Share them with me. These days are ours. Happy and free. These happy days are yours and mine. These happy days are yours and mine. Happy days.
Awesome is that?
That was awesome.
That is
That
awesome.
makes me
Fun.
smile.
It was a lot of fun that day, and it's always a lot of fun when we get up here. And y'all listen, I get to travel the country, and sometimes some stores are not as fun as others. But I can tell you, when I come here, I always leave here feeling great. I never feel tired. I always feel like I had a great time, that I had an experience that's unforgettable. And y'all get the same experience when you get here. So check it out, RainbowMotorsSales.com. RainbowMotorsSales.com. Yeah, but before we go, y'all know
what we got to do. She's already a professional at this, does it in her sleep, does it almost automatically because she does it habitually, and that is applies 3 Fs. We know that we can all drop F-bombs from time to time, but it's important that we drop the right F-bombs. Am I right? Am I right?
You're right.
The right F-bombs that don't offend the moms, okay? And this mom has seen some F-bombs, okay? And she can see also the joy that gets brought when we do get focused on forgiving, focusing, and flying. Let's get ready to sound it off. You know what? Missy, go ahead and count it off for us.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and do this thing loud and proud.
1, 2, 3.
Forgive.
Right.
And keep growing, y'all.
Growing. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. NIADA 2023 at the fabulous, the incredible Win. Make sure that you are there. Come, let's have some fun. Let's enjoy upshifting and uplifting each other. I am Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And I'm Frelin, our subprime hero. What's up, Ladez?
What's up, Ladez? And we've been brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee podcast with this incredible solutionary from Motors. That is, if you're wondering if you should come to Rainbow Motor Sales to get you a nicer, newer truck, van, or SUV,
or golf cart,
you can go ahead and recognize that this dealership is 100% CGC approved. That's right, everybody. Make sure that you make your way down here, meet these Incredibles, and enjoy having some fun with the one, the only Melissa Hanna, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Let's go.
Everybody in the land, keep brewing solutions. We'll talk to you soon. See you at NIADA. Peace. Peace. Peace.